It's an Eastern Conference battle here in Milwaukee as the Bucks look to work the home court advantage. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. You take a look at the Magic. They come in off a difficult stretch of home games, and a win here on the road would do a lot to get that confidence back.
And we know these two teams have some history between them. Should make for a fun contest.
Yeah, it's a game both teams get up for, regardless of recent records.
And Stan, after a few down years, the Magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward.
No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Sinks the three-pointer.
And you just can't let Isaac get that much room to shoot it from deep. He's a very consistent three-point shooter with a fluid shooting form.
Lillard outside. And good that time.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Pass to Holmgren. Poked away. Launches a three. Another miss by Orlando.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Back to Lillard. Off target from outside.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
The Magic again can't hit. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Portis. And now Orlando on the break. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Holmgren in the corner. Misses the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Pass to Black. Isaac outside. Clock at 6. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Isaac's got 5 points so far.
And Isaac is rapidly becoming a load for the defense. He utilizes that huge frame to get the shot he wants in the paint.
Lillard with it. Isaac picks him up. Here's Holmgren. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
He's perfect from the line this time. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Here's Lillard. Jalen Suggs making his last shot. Holmgren wide open. Drains the three-pointer. He has 7. 40 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Banchero outside. Back to Lillard. Holmgren in the corner. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Well, he obviously came in ready to play, already hitting 4 of his first 5 shots.
Over in the corner, Isaac. And the rejection by Holmgren. And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for the Bucks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Here's Lillard. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Pass to Isaac. Here's Black. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. That's tipped. Isaac with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Black, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. Jackson looking around. Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
You want a high percentage take offensively, get it to Holmgren in that spot.
Isaac outside. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Pass to Holmgren. Lillard outside. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Here's Black. On the wing, Isaac. Holmgren with the steal. Inside. Outside for Smart. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now it's a 5-point Milwaukee lead. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And you're also seeing that high motor in terms of their ability to block shots or alter them, bringing that presence defensively.
Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Pass to Isaac. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Black. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Jackson, that's good.
Yeah, that's outstanding. Tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead this team.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Hartenstein. It's stolen by Anthony. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Here's De Silva. Wagner outside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Milwaukee. We're playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that'll be the third of the four straight at home. And here's Kuzma. Good, and a nice assist from four. Kuzma's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Wagner on the wing. Back to Anthony. Banked in off the glass.
Wiggling his way in there. Anthony made it work in close.
Now Ford. Batum, the screen. A wide open look here for Hartenstein. And some good action through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 2. Driving inside. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Well, Anthony knew the spot he wanted to get to off the pick and executed.
Lillard with it. Defended now by Wagner. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Holmgren. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I personally love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that can carry on well throughout the year.
Isaac, right side. Suggs with the ball. He's got 8. This one for 3. And it's Banchero missing. Milwaukee in the lead. And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season has really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Isaac down low. 5 points in the game. Here's Suggs. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Milwaukee leading by 4. Outside Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Now, here's Suggs. Takes the 3. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Kicks it out to Banchero. Good on the three-point shot. Banchero's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Back to Lillard. Pass to Holmgren. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
The Bucks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
We did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
Banchero with the screen. And it's Suggs missing.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. To the paint. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Wagner. And here we go with the Magic fast break. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, Wagner showing some toughness there to get through the contact and hit the shot.
The Magic shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. It's his first trip to the line.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
That one is off.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Pass to Houston. For the lead. A three-pointer is right on target. Houston's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, Anthony is going to see those gaps and exploit them. He's got good vision.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the third. Batum, the screen. Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Ford from past the arc. dunk by Hartenstein.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Wagner. Lets the three fly. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Wagner's got the lead up to 3 now for the Magic. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. He got it up. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Orlando out in front, leading by 3. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Bucks trailed by 3. Here is Lillard. Outside Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up with some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Smart. No good on the quick 3. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. It's a 1-point game.
And guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Suggs in the corner. The 3. A nice shot by Black. And the Magic lead by 6.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Nice shot by Portis.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
To the inside. Stolen by Smart. On the wing, Jackson. Bucks passing it around. And they're running. Pass to Suggs. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Lillard looking around. Portis the screen. Holmgren in the corner. Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Now Portis. He's covered by Suggs. Nice shot by Portis.
They continue to battle out there. So close to taking the lead.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
Pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
On the free throw, no good. Bucks trailed by 6. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
In the corner, Smart with it. It's 3 pointers off the mark.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Here's Black. Right wing. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And the wing jumper offline.
This has reached desperation time for him.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Lillard. Fires from deep. And again, the Bucks miss. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Here's Suggs. They set the pick. Isaac outside. Back to Suggs. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. And Holmgren pulls it down.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Portis the screen. Pass to Holmgren. Launches it. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Now Isaac. And so it's Orlando winning this one. This was a hard-fought,
I'm serving it. Ben GT, I'm swerving it. Tell me what's the word? What you heard it? Hood tat on me permanent. Where you from? Ain't heard of it. Show me for you owe me. Look, we ain't boo. With me, my mood switch. Till my hand hurt. Pull that out and see who legs work. Eastside be the Mecca. Don't ever get it backwards. Eastside like it. Eastside got that. Eastside like it. Eastside. This ain't what you think. This ain't what you want. Eastside on it. Eastside do the most. Eastside like it. Got that. Eastside got that. Eastside like it. Eastside got it. This ain't what you. This ain't what you. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Eastside on it. Hey. Do the most. Okay. This no surprise. Eastside know the vibes. Get down. Look me in my eyes. If you make it, I'm gonna do my job. Yes. I can whip it, I can drive it. Depending on her mileage, I'm passenger in her rocket. Yeah, beefing over. Oh no, I don't want no problemo. Push me to the limit, I jump out and show you my demo. Eastside like it. Eastside got that. Eastside like it. Eastside. This ain't what you think. This ain't what you want. Eastside on it. Eastside do the most. Eastside like it. Got that. Eastside got that. Eastside like it. Eastside. This ain't what you. This ain't what you. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Eastside on it. Do the most. Eastside do the most.
She a good girl, I love it, but she like to record it. On stage, kinda nervous. Thought that I'd call, but I'm somewhere with no service. Paparazzi on the call, but I'm tucked behind the curtains. If you out here, you involved, then be quiet. You know they lurking. I put money on just to jump in the pool. My partner, he a chef because he's serving the food. I can't get my heart cause he's used. I'm in the penthouse with a view. I done beat the odds, ain't got nothing to prove. Laughing with the bosses, toasting up with the goons. I take it, make him a room. The elephant is a go in the room. Off life trying to shoot to the moon. My youngin', he ain't make it to school. Life been coming fast, I'm trying to get in my groove. Build a legacy before you get to the tomb. For real.
Dropped out of school and ran it up in the. Got out my feelings when they got me a bag. Really have emotion, better ask who I am. I went from being poor to really being a man. I went from being poor to really being a man.
Boogie, when I see you,
Paddock on my wrist, that's a bust down. All I know is get it up from uptown. Cause I'm up now. Only because I'm up now. She was with you first, but she with us now. All this LA, I take be bust down. Oh, you fugazi, let me find out. Oh, you fugazi, let me find out. Oh, you fugazi, let me find out. Nowadays, I get you lined now. Nowadays, be out of line. Baby, on my wrist, that's a bust down. We just go to out, that's a touchdown. Call it black, that's a man down. We was out in traffic with that. Now no static, can get tragic. Told them that one no get so drastic. Shaka be that thing, he got magic. I don't, cause they too fake. I put Boogie, I'm recording off of too fake. For a roommate, I called her, told her, say it's too late. I remember having on the E-way. Landed 22 call, I do a down, she using eBay. OTF, I use it each way. OTF, HETF with new lay. I used to ride the 4, the ops was on the 2 train. Don't call my.
Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Taking a look at Orlando.
Based on their first meeting, we know they can beat these guys. The question is, can they sweep the season series?
You know, they certainly have the confidence. Their challenge is going to be play with the same effort and energy as they did in the last one.
Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Out of bounds, it'll be Magic ball. Now the Magic with it. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Bill Hardy. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. They'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Thompson. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Got a hand on it.
What a big-time block from Franz Wagner. Wow, how about the grit on the defensive end?
From deep, Rose. It's hauled in by Isaac. Banchero surveys. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Suggs. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Hendricks, no good.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
The 3 from Banchero. Rebound, Utah. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Mo Bamba showing you the ability to pass the basketball. Pretty look.
The 3 from Suggs. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Rose outside. Over to the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And he goes in for the dunk.
This young man has got some big-time athleticism. Go ahead, Mr. Suggs. Show off that vertical.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Pass to Thompson. Williams on the wing. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Isaac. Magic leading by 3. Banchero the screen. Isaac outside. Hey, from beyond the arc. The rebound by Bamba. On offense, here's Utah. Now here's Williams. Uses the glass on the layup. Minute 32 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Isaac. Banchero left side. Back to Isaac. Fires from deep. Orlando again missing. Oh, deflected. Banchero with it. Picked up by Rose. And the Magic pushing it up now. Banchero outside. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. And it's Utah with the ball. They trail by 1. Right wing. To the wing, right side. He shoots. Rebound, Utah.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they had the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Wagner missing.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Hendricks, no good.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
The 3 from Banchero. Sinks the tray. Banchero's got 5 points.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. It's the Magic, up 3. And back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Orlando.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
And there's a pick. Wagner on the wing. Pass to De Silva. From downtown. And another three for Orlando.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point, because you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
After a cold first quarter, they brought up their field goal percentage, trying to build out this lead now.
Three-pointer Anthony. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You love Cole Anthony's attitude. So confident, so willing to fire on the catch.
And here's Mills from the arc. And another miss by Utah. On the wing, Anthony. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Jazz trail by 7. To the inside. It's stolen. Caldwell Pope for 3. And Mills pulls it down. To the middle. Here's Sexton. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, just 6'2", but the vertical for Colin Sexton. Nicely done.
Wagner in the high post. Anthony outside. Three-pointer. They get the rebound. Right side, Caldwell Pope. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Pass to Collier. Outside Mills. Here's Smith. Takes the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Anthony in the post. Wagner, left side. Shoots over Mills. And the shot falls short that time.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Left side, Sexton. On the wing, Sexton. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Mills, no good. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Pass to De Silva. Back to Anthony. Wagner with a screen. 4-3. Another miss by Orlando.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Here's Johnson. And it's all tied up. Johnson's got his first points of the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's De Silva. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. On offense, here's Utah. Here's Mills. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Doris, I'm going to give you 3 names here. John Stockton, Karl Malone, Pete Maravich. Which one is the greatest player to ever wear a Jazz uniform, you think?
I'm not going greatest player, B.A. I'm going greatest tandem in the history of the Utah Jazz. John Stockton and Karl Malone in pick-and-roll play were poetry in motion. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Smith, no good. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Houston. Fires the three. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Sexton goes in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Colin Sexton has got blinding speed, so when he puts the ball on the deck, the defense is going to be in a bind.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Suggs surveys the D. Pass to Black. Let's go with a 3. No luck on that one. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Rose. And that misses. That would have put him up. Here's Orlando. Suggs outside. Banked it in off the glass. Suggs has got 7 points in the game.
You've got to be willing to get your shot blocked if you're a guard and you foray inside. Jalen Suggs, what a finish.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Banchero. The shot won't fall.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Wagner with it. Now Thompson defending. The 3 from Banchero. The rebound by Bamba.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
From deep, Rose. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 5.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
They get it back. And the dunk by Isaac.
Now, this is what you expect from Jonathan Isaac. High-energy player, wants to contribute on the boards. Nicely done.
And they'll get another chance. It's good. And the Jazz lead by 1. Here's Orlando. The 3 from Suggs. It's rebounded by Hendricks. And stolen by Suggs. The 3 doesn't go that time.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
And stolen by Banchero. Pass to Suggs. Down low. Kicks it out to Isaac. Suggs outside. Wagner with it. Guarded by Rose. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Back to Suggs. This one for 3. Sure, from 3-point range. Suggs has got 5 points now this quarter.
That Jalen Suggs putting in the time, being diligent about becoming more consistent from three-point territory. That time, he makes it look easy.
Another shot. Oh, great D that time from Isaac. Orlando leading. On the wing, Suggs. Over Rose. Suggs, no good. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Banchero outside. On the wing, Suggs. Picked by Isaac. Plenty of space. Back to Suggs. Launches it. The shot no good. And it's Utah with the ball. Trailing by 2. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Mo Bamba.
Despite his young age, we know Jalen Suggs has proven to be a tremendous leader. His teammates love playing with this guy.
So both teams making some changes here. A tight game here in Utah. And stolen by Suggs. Into the lane. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, Suggs gets up off his feet in a hurry, finishes that drive with authority.
The 3, Collier. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Well, he showed right there, this guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Suggs with the bucket.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Right side, Mills. To the paint. Over Wagner. Mills, no good.
Mixing it up inside, just coming up empty-handed.
Suggs, right side. And another basket for Orlando.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Pass to Mills. Smith outside. Now Mills. Lets it fly from 18. It's rebounded by Wagner. The 3 from Suggs. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge for Orlando. His
The Magic, 35.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Orlando leading by 4. Pass to De Silva. Back to Wagner. Anthony feeling it out a bit. 5 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. And Anthony slams it in.
Well, you see the burst of speed by Cole Anthony on that drive. Look out.
And it's Cole Anthony with a foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Left side, Sexton. And here's Mills for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Mills has got his first 3 points of the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
It's Anthony on the take. Pass to De Silva. Now here's Caldwell Pope. 3-pointer off the mark. Inside. Mills. And the layup is good off the glass.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Outside Mills. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. It's the trifecta. Anthony's got 5 points in the quarter.
Now, fans certainly used to the 3-ball flying from Cole Anthony. He is not shy, folks.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to Wagner from outside the arc. And another 3 for Orlando.
Mo Wagner is a very capable shooter, and it doesn't matter what kind of situation it is. That time gets into his catch-and-shoot bag.
Collier, no good.
You have to love the tenacity, but also the awareness to make sure he came away with that ball.
And Anthony, here we go. Here's De Silva. 3-pointer, no good. Jazz trail by 5. To the paint. Collier, no good. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Orlando making some changes.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Suggs with it. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Hendricks.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself. Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
The drive by Rose, and it's rejected.
Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on, improving his ability to knock away shots.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one? Jumping passing lanes, poking the ball away, just doing a great job creating chaos.
You know, Isaac had some injury struggles in his career, but he hasn't let that deter him. He still plays with a lot of intensity and gives this game his all.
Jazz trail by 10. Rose outside. And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Thompson. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Isaac.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And it's stolen by Rose. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, some explosive stuff from Rose right at the rim, showing these young boys how ferocious he can still be.
Pass to Bamba. Out to Rose. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Kicks it out to Isaac. To the inside. Suggs outside. Clock at 6. The Magic need to put one up here. And he throws it down with one hand.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Suggs, no good. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Here's Orlando. This is the most they've led, 13 points. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were...
I lied to you way before I had you right in some rooms. But then again, I can be... Baby, I don't wanna sound righteous. I got 20 like Bisons. I just any money I pick. She ain't even really my type, and out here she been losing herself to the night shift. She been losing herself, and I get it. Oh girl, yeah, I get it. Yeah, and you've been fighting for your shot, and you've been searching for your spot. Girl, I fit it. Yeah, girl, I fit it. Yeah. Oh, you think you got your groove? Or you want someone like you? Tell me if you still love. It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know. I lied to you way before. Before I had you right in some rooms. And I like some money tonight. And again, I can be. Yeah. I know, mommy, I know. It's 2 a.m. no stress. At 3 that. kick in. And 30, you feel your best. I turn my whole spot to crucial. It's crucial the way I left. Upstairs is like a lure be the best. I'm looking at her, when her son to turn into you. Now you start, my mind, is it you, is it her? We brought to the birds. F29 is my address in case you ain't heard. It's flooding upstairs, it's a leak. I don't make it squeak, I make it beat. Bon appetit when I feast. Slipping and slide through the streets. It takes a Venice, especially in this Cabriolet Jeep. Engine make it hard to creep. Just leave the gate open. Through the side door, I'm a creep. Are you by the Terrell? And all the kids downstairs asleep. And are you obsessed by yourself? A minute from there. Baby, do tell. Tell me, is you still love? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know. I lied to way before I had you right in someone. But then again, I can be.
Yo, I said they were coming for us, but that ain't make me no different. Girls get friendly, I suppose, but I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but I won't.
She see the G in me. I suppose. And I know she wanna suck me. I suppose. I've been trying to make it get so long. Why the I'm feeling like this? They don't wanna see me win, I suppose. But no matter what I won't quit.
I've been going through motions, trying to make it home. Through these ups and downs, trying to.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. The Milwaukee Bucks coming to this one following a loss to the Dallas Mavericks. Here we go. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Down low. Here's Black. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants a minute here to get... things straightened out with this team. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now Lillard. Outside Portis. Lillard, right side. Isaac with the steal. Now Suggs pushing it up. No one to stop him. Pass to Wagner. 4 on the shot clock. Isaac misses. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Now Holmgren on the top of the key. Portis with it. And here is Holmgren. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That's his first foul. First quarter, just over a minute played. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
And Stan, after a few down years, the Magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Holmgren. Now, here's Lillard. To the middle. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Isaac outside. The Magic again can't hit. Now, here's Lillard. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
And it's the Magic with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. Count that one from Isaac. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Lillard, right side. Pass to Holmgren. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Holmgren's got his third basket of the night.
And I love the competitive edge Holmgren plays with, coming right back with his own triple.
Driving inside. And Suggs throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Portis can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Franz Wagner, as we know, Stan, came into the league with a splash and hasn't really slowed up since.
Now, Kevin, I think he's surprised a lot of people. he has never played like a young guy. He's always played with the maturity of a veteran guy, and he just keeps getting more and more responsibility. He's handled it well, and then he could become a perennial all-star.
I like that assessment. Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Jackson misses. The Magic trail by 4. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Yeah, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Back to Banchero. Pass to Isaac. Kicks it out to Banchero. Here's Black. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. In the corner, Smart with it. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Black. Lets it go with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Black's got 6 points.
The purpose of the pick and roll is to create a shot for someone. Suggs recognized that this time that someone wasn't him.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Magic lead by 2. And
the Magic, 13.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Magic.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just plain unselfish.
Nice shot by Portis.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
They set the screen. Wagner outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Bucks trail. Lillard scanning the floor. Holmgren in the post. Jackson from long range. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
It's offline from half court.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about sitting him down right away and letting him think about that.
Nobody near Lillard. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Banchero outside. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Orlando trailing here. Back in 2022, the #1 overall pick was Paolo Banchero. What do you think of his game?
You have to love his game, Kevin. I mean, handles the ball as a big guy at 6'10", makes plays for other people, scores, gets to the free throw line. All-star game in his second year, and on that team, he has reached
off the rafters. He punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
Banchero outside. There's the pick. On the wing, Isaac. Back to Banchero. The 3. That one doesn't go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And it's Lillard missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layup for this big guy. He's all about the finish. And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Going inside. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Isaac outside. Pass to Black. Takes a three. It's not going to go for him.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Now Portis. And 1:01 left to play here in the second quarter. Buries it from three-point range. Smart's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Suggs with the ball. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Banchero with the screen. Here he goes. Black, no good.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Holmgren can't hit. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Suggs in the corner. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Portis. Lillard outside. No good with the wing jumper.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Bucks on top, up 2. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Pass to Caldwell Pope. It's good from long range. Caldwell Pope's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Magic. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Pass to De Silva. And it's Anthony, top of the key. Over 4. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Here's Kuzma. Hartenstein inside. Still scoreless. Nice defense from Wagner. Orlando leading. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Last season, the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Count that one. Hartenstein's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, nice read from Kuzma. Really good at finding the open teammate.
Here's Anthony. Oh, and a jam by Anthony.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
You certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. The guys come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
Yeah, and then knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. Shoots over Wagner. And that one is good from Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Back to Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Well, Anthony's showing us the spring in his step.
.121 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Hartenstein. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Here's Houston. No scoring in this one. Anthony looking it over. Here's Houston. Guarded by Kuzma. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Anthony's shot is off. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Here's 4. 44 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Hartenstein, and it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
For the lead, Batum grabs the miss. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to talk to his guys.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Now Ford. Outside Batum. Pass to Ford. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. From deep three-point territory. Tie game in Milwaukee. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Pass to Portis. Back to Lillard. Now here's Portis. Outside Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Milwaukee. They lead by 1. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
You want a high percentage take offensively, get it to Holmgren in that spot.
And it's Suggs missing.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Portis the screen. Out left to the wing. Holmgren in the post. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely. Isaac left side. Connects from three-point range.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Wagner left side. Pass to Banchero. Here's Black to take the lead. And again, it's Orlando with the three. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Orlando.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And let's not forget how dominant they've been defensively. Great job of forcing some tough shots, often leading to blocks.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
To the inside, and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and did a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
On the clock. There's the three. And Holmgren pulls it down. Bucks leading by 3. Holmgren the screen. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Holmgren's got 6 in the quarter.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Pass to Suggs. Fires the three. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, he's got that clutch gene in him. Suggs digging deep when they needed it.
On offense, here are the Bucks. A 2-point game. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
It's Black, top of the key. Back to Suggs. Count it, and the foul. It's on Damian Lillard.
Oh, what focus from Suggs, refusing to let the hit throw him off.
And that one misses. Here is Lillard. Pass to Holmgren. Kicks it out to Lillard. Back to Holmgren. Now here's Lillard. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And the Bucks making a change here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
during that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. He told him he liked the way they were working, but he said, we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Well, throwing his weight around down low. Wagner getting to the line.
So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. Now, here's Lillard. Suggs with the steal. Now Suggs pushing it up. No one to stop him.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
"17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And there's the drive. And Suggs throws it down.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
So the Magic win it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
Bottom models or the McDonald's. Leave my wallet out this argument, I'm 6 foot. I stand on my money, I be 6 foot. All my shit in crypto when the market took a dip. 20K on chip, look. Funny that we out to this. Plus I got my hopes all around me like an Oculus. Sandbox, a lot of this. Certified, they heard of it. Free fell off the curves and there's some birds that got the word of us. Never let that burden us take that trip with a curve with us. They all get but I turn them the Cerberus. And yes, I'm best case. Yes, I wreck chase. Forever cold-hearted, you can check my breastplate. Working till $1 million check my next day. But I ever fall off, then expect my
I don't rest it off. Every festival, shut it down. Y'all don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best in y'all watch. I don't rest it off. Every festival, shut it down. Y'all don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best in y'all watch. Festival, shut it down. Every festival, shut it down.
Congratulations. What you doing? Boss move. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. I'll retire when I expire. I'm in the truck like a spare tire. Not a dragon, but I spit fire. Volcano heat, not no little old. When I was in the trenches, looking at my life through different lenses. Like when my heart was full of vengeance. Not good, but bad intentions. Somehow the Lord kept me unharmed. Kept my head up under his arms. I had a cross for a charm. The chosen one when I was born. Real Stevens, I'm the proprietor. Wait for my company to get acquired. 200,000 strong. One day I'll have enough to buy my grandchildren home. Generational wealth. What you doing? Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. Once I crystal the mic and get on top of the beat, it becomes an instant classic when he 40 speak. My lyrics poke out just like a widow peak. I go like I got petty to fetch, refuse to lose. Ain't no recess commercials or interludes. Right now I'm off my own. I'm at the crib. And it's this new to your. But I'm still not out of the woods yet. Even though that I'm. Project English is my language. Ghetto slang, broken English. It's hard to crack the code and distinguish. BR, before rap, I was famous. What you doing? Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. Congratulations. Go crazy, my guy. Let's have at it. Congratulations. Enough money out here for all of us, man. Hello. Congratulations. Coast made a wave.
La mano en la pared, fuera control y ese al revés. Que luz, baby, suéltate. Te están mirando, toca romper. So bend it over. Mami, I wanna make you mine. Sabes que estás very fine. En todos lados, very fine. Me lo súbeme el tempo. Esta te sirven de asiento. Más tu estatura desde el nacimiento. Tú eres el show, este es tu momento. Ey, Chori, bitch, ese dude. Ey, yo quiero ver tu. Ey, apareces en el news. Dame el culo. Rosita like bubblegum. Hoy contigo, mañana with another one. I'm troublesome, baby, envíame lo que no pusiste en el foro, ey. La mano en la pared, fuera control y ese al revés. Que luz, baby, suéltate. Te están mirando, toca romper. Vende robo. Mami, I wanna make you mine. Sabes que estás very fine. En todos lados, verified. Me lo súbeme el tempo, esta te sirven de asiento. Más tu estatura desde el nacimiento. Tú eres el show, este es tu momento. Me lo súbeme el tempo, esta te sirven de asiento. Más tu estatura desde el nacimiento. Tú eres el show, este es tu momento.
La mano en la pared, fuera control y ese al revés. Que luz, baby, suéltate. Te están mirando, toca romper. Vende robo. Mami, I wanna make you mine. Sabes que estás very fine. En todos lados, very fine.
Yeah, yeah. Marshmallow. Ayo, Mauro. Callaway. It's baby Miko. Brr. You good?
Boy, you better watch the way you talking to me. Hello? Come through with that beat, cause I ain't working for free. Hello? I got a bunch of bad, they all with me. I got love for put my neck on freeze. Who that said they with me right now? Who that said they my being honest? Ain't nobody my I promise. Got a lot of options, but my is the hottest.
Shout out to my baby Icy girl for the win. I'm Clark Kent in the nigga chin in the put a dent in the I was born to sin. Her money good up water and I'm learning to swim. Work too, she ain't breaking them in. I just bought her a new, now she spin. I can't get with it, she sneaking it in. And she pleading the fit, cause she ain't serious. And she setting all the trends, she ain't never on the fence. Gucci handbag, brother. What she spent was like your rent. Help your mans out, brother. He look broken in a watch your words too, I'm riding with a in a pit.
Boy, you better watch the way you talking to me. Hello? Come through with that beat, cause I ain't working for free. Hello? I got a bunch of bad, they all with me. I got love for put my neck on freeze. Who that said they with me right now? Who that said they my being honest? Ain't nobody my I promise. Got a lot of options, but my is the hottest.
I ain't even gonna count down for you. The butcher coming. I'ma surprise you. I've been on so long, people starting to hate it, they feel scorn. I see the looks on all their faces and I'm torn. It's like, I ain't wanna do this, but if it gotta be it, I guess I'ma beat it. You been warned. I'm in this like I'm Sean. They play it, look at the gang and then we yawn. Why would he make that lame choice? Man, these couldn't score if they had game point and I'm wrong. After the chip, I told my folks back home, so long. I moved my family and to a place where it's warm. I'm back in championship condition. I can't resist all this winning. It's like me and success built a bomb. So let's stay brief. I'm in a rush in TSA, they trying to x-ray me. I made my so bad that an ex can't speak. The only way to make a litter is a leak, a little. I'm just around. The world, am I wrong? I'm in the VIP 100 strong. Hustlers yelling from the bleachers, put me on. I ran it up, ain't take me long. My life a story out of Psalms, and I can put that on my mother first. Born in my city, I'm King Kong, Kim Jong-un. To me, you like this small. Say, I probably meant with a cause. I'm in a 5-star hotel suite with a Swiss, then I'm gone. Pinky ring of a dawn. Bad boy like I'm Sean. I'm like GoldenEye Bond. That's 25 inch beam scoping out harm. Gon' hide from us with polka dot song. You just drawn. You probably heard when I brought a Rollie, AP in the Cardi after that watch. I've been back home 50 times since all the rumors. I'm chillin'. These with me keep asking me what we doing. I'm bored. Hey yo, hey yo, hit boy, we gonna get goggles. We spraying it. We going to Ilios. Tell them open the back room up for us. Let's go. And I'm Braun. After the chip, I told my folks back home, so long. I moved my family and to to a place where it's warm. I'm back in championship condition. I can't resist all this winning. It's like me and success built a bomb.
Canadian goose. I know you lose him, how you get him? I won't take him. Yeah, I told him I make money, money don't make. Change my life or being me, so why would I fake? They try to take my flow, don't with no plagiarists. We could solve it if that's the problem. I was getting guala, I said problem. I was rocking babes when I seen y'all rocking times. When you feel like this, no, you wouldn't even change your flaws. Took my time to get this shine, but I still skipped the line. I realized the still on my mind. I guess the divine. And yeah, I could do this myself. That's dead or alive. And yeah, you can care about just yourself if you picking sides. Thinking that they gang, they not even squad. Yeah, I told them if you getting played, then you play the part. Really, I know I can't change my ways. You know who we are. Talking crazy, now he in the sky. Told him pick it.
I can't pay your bills just like he did, I need finance. I was being real, not like he did, where you find them? Put them on a leash and make them think back to everything they said. They know it's me, I don't yell. Talking about net worth when I got it all on my bill. Say less when you say something, cause you always getting upset. Say no, but I never get depressed in, so it's on red. Only coming in late when I look clean, I'ma make a mess. They don't see me, but I see they face when I make a mad. Yeah, keep your head down, boy, I'll never be the same now, boy, yeah. Just got a new whip with a V8 and it make noise, yeah. Going 50, it's a difference. Ain't nobody see me winning, but I'll be here in a minute. They just wanna see me different. Kick back when I count millions. Now they wanna hide when it ain't safe, but they don't do it and they play games. And they like everyone for a little bit when they hate at the same time. If I don't like you, you get yeah. 808 with a drum kick, got it. Just saying where I'm at now. I was in Yams, but I just left. Let's go. Had to call game on the first, and it ain't work. Say they only want a little bit, but they always hitting up my phone. I'm all alone when it get tough now, and I laugh when it's time to go. Yeah, I don't miss you. You don't do enough for me to diss you, but I put a party on a big yacht, and I want you to come kick it. I want you to come kick it. Keep your head down, boy, I'll never be the same now, boy, yeah. Just got a new whip with a V8 and it make